Right. Alright, now we wait until the notice goes out. Hopefully the audio is good. Because I was in the shower and I took my phone in the shower. So we'll wait until, I guess, someone arrives. And we'll see what happens. Oh, my notice went out. Yes. Okay. I hope the audio is good. Also, if anybody messages me during the course of this session, oh, I will see it. Awkward. Hey. Okay. We'll wait until our class. Wait. I'm such a good teacher. I'm such a great teacher. It's crazy. Crazy work. It's insane. This is what happens when I don't want to get out of bed. So there's no music in the background. Nothing to fill the void. I could play music, is the thing. Also, I shouldn't put on lotion because my face feels dry. It's fine. It's okay. Anyways. Hey. Welcome to class. Is the audio good? Can you let me know? Is the audio good? Because I don't know if it's muffled or not. Because if it is, then I'll just switch to my computer. The audio is good? Okay. Sick. Welcome to class. We're going to be talking about what we learned today. Hello, Basil. We're going to be talking about what we learned in class today, chat. Because you know how, movies, when you watch movies, it relates, what's happening in their everyday life. And it relates it to, what's going on, at their job or at their work. So, there's when in Lucifer, when he's facing, a love life thing, and then the crime is something that has to do with love. So I'm okay, this is a great way to put that into the scenario, right? Because I learned a lot today, and I feel like I want to teach that, and I felt like it was very interesting to learn about. I wish I got water, but it's okay. Hold on, maybe if I rotate a bit and I don't force myself to sit up straight. Okay, now this works. Yeah, okay. So, what I learned today was about the power of vulnerability for my English class. I also learned about social media marketing. So if you guys want to listen to that, stay tuned after the power of vulnerability. So when I was learning about it, it was about this TED Talk person who was talking about her life and how she learned avocado. She was talking about her life and how when she's a research marketer, right? But then people call her a storyteller because when she's trying to convey her thoughts, it's like storytelling. But then when someone hears storytelling, they think, oh, they're telling a lie or telling a fable, right? And so she didn't like that. She didn't like being represented as a storyteller. So she was call me a storyteller researcher. And then they were that's not a real thing. And she's yeah, but that's what I am. So there is a real thing. Because when you're trying to explain something and you're trying to make it interesting for the audience, you have to say it in a story. And that's what I'm learning in my nonfiction writing class, in my creative writing class, is that I'm very good at telling a story, but I'm not very good at putting it into nonfiction, because it's all actual research stuff, right? I need to put my phone on do not disturb. Give me a second. Where the freak is do not disturb? There we go. Yeah, I put my phone on do not disturb. I'm getting blown up right now with messages. It's crazy. I don't know why everyone likes to talk to me when I'm actually live. It's fucked up. But yeah, so I didn't know when I was taking this class that it was going to be a non-fiction writing class, and I was kind of upset about it. But it's actually really nice to write something that's out of my range, because when I'm writing, a lot of my writing is based on my experiences dramatized. That's what my writing is. Or it's something just purely off the top of my head that I saw, that I watched, and then I change it into my own thing. That's a lot of my writing, And that's why when I write songs, it's a lot easier for me to convey my feelings because it's just making metaphors after metaphors, and that's so easy for me. Like I don't understand. Like a lot, if you guys like listen to any of my songs, yeah, I put you guys on Do Not Disturb, but a lot of my writing and a lot of my songs are based on like actual things that happened to me, but either are dramatized or in a metaphor. So like for example, what's a good example? Catch and Release, the recent song, it's not about fishing. It's not about fishing. Catch and Release is kind of about like dating apps and how every time that you're like looking, right, you never, when you're looking in the area around you to like date someone, it's hard and like you feel like you're stuck in this area. So why not go and explore outwards, which is like dating apps. Where dating apps, you can explore outwards, you can try like new things and different people that's like not in your close central area. And sometimes when you jump in the water and you dive right into that, you don't know who's actually in it to like actually be in a relationship with you or is just there to mess around. And that's fine as long as it's identified that it's just messing around and it's not an actual relationship. But then there's other times where people are like, yeah, I'm getting on this dating app just to talk to people, just to flirt. And I feel bad for some people that go on dating apps like that. Not me. I don't go on dating apps that often. I don't really trust people on dating apps is my problem. That's one of my biggest fears, actually trusting people on dating apps to date. I'm just like, I'm good. But also there's me who gets into long distance relationships with people that I meet on Twitch. So, Cap? What do you mean, Cap? About dating apps? You know that I don't like dating apps. I just go on it to scroll. I did try talking to people. I didn't like it, though. It wasn't my vibe. And sometimes it's not. But that's a lot of what I learned. In the TED Talk that I listened to about the power of vulnerability, it was a lot about how giving that power of allowing yourself to be vulnerable is really, like, strong for you and can push you forward in life, because a lot of the time you have to be vulnerable when you're doing things, whether it be someone that you want to be in a relationship with or it be a job that you're literally putting your all in and you're hoping for the best to come out of that job and you don't know if it is. That's a part of being vulnerable. And that's a really hard concept to grasp for a lot of people, because there's stereotypes where men can't be vulnerable. But men are vulnerable, they just don't talk about it as much, or like it's seen as they don't talk about it as much because then they're going to be seen as weak. But being vulnerable isn't necessarily considered being weak. That's actually just a stronger mental of allowing yourself to feel this way. And I guess that's like something that like kind of hit me when I was watching it, was because I always allow myself to be vulnerable, but there are certain situations where it's like it's hard to do that. Because every day I'm just like, I be myself. I be a freak. I'm a freak all the time. I'm a freak on main. But it's like actually caring about something is harder, because it's like I want to make this content, or I want to do this. But then I feel like it's not good enough, so I don't do it. And that's a part of it. And I'm just like, I know my flaws. I'm very self-aware of them. I just still don't do it. And I think that's why I need to go to therapy. But that's a different conversation for a different time. But yeah, once you care about something, it's so harder to let it just be. Exactly. It's like when you're in love, it's harder to let go of that person that you love if like something happens. And it's just, ugh. Look at me streaming. I am streaming. I'm giving my little TED Talk. See, my thing is education should be free. Being able to learn should be free. But Google's everywhere. You just don't know what to Google. Like, how are you supposed to Google, like, a specific thing if you don't know what you're looking for? And that's what the education system is for. To identify that specific thing that you want to learn about. But if someone wants to learn about multiple things, how are you supposed to know what you're looking up? Unless you just constantly search the internet. That's a part of content research, guys. It's literally just aimlessly looking and hoping that you find something that you can connect to. And that's like so hard to do because it's like, how are you gonna know? How are you gonna know if this works? And that's a part of like analytics and statistics, and that's what I'm studying about. It's just, you don't know what to look for. And people who are not on the internet will have to resort to like looking at textbooks. And it's like, oh yeah, that's the way that people did it back in the old days. Yes, that's great. But there's such a wide variety of things that you can look for, and you don't know what you're looking for. So that's why you talk to people. And I hate it. I hate it when people are like, just look it up. Like, just look it up. What do you mean just look it up? Like, what am I looking up? How exactly do you want me to search this up if I don't know what I'm looking for? The stream is so real. Thanks. I don't know if that was sarcasm, but I can't tell. I asked for a reason. Exactly! I asked you for a reason. You know what I hate? I hate when people are like, who asked? Sometimes it pisses me off because then I still don't get my answer. No, I still don't get my answer, and I'm just like, okay. Sometimes it just pisses me off. The stuff I've connected with so often is not the things I was expecting to. Exactly. That's what I was learning. That's what I was learning about, like, in my classes, is that I didn't think that I needed to know this. This is something that I was like, oh, is this not common sense? Like, there are some things where I'm like, oh, that's common sense, right? And I realized that it's not, because that's just what I've been surrounded with. Like, in social media marketing, there's a lot of things where I'm like, okay, this makes so much sense to me. And I'm realizing that, like, a lot of people in the class, it's like, oh, this is my first time ever learning about, like, what the heck. I literally was learning about Skibidi Toilet in class. I was literally learning about Skibidi Toilet, about the song. I was literally learning about, like, different things that people say, like cottagecore. I was learning about cottagecore. I was learning about why people add, like, these suffixes to things. I can't speak. That's why I'm not an English major or a communications major. I'm a marketing major. I'm just here to educate and help you guys understand it. And I don't know if you are understanding it, but I'm trying. Okay. That's sick. I forgot about that. Wait. Yeah. Wait. Oh, I have ADHD. You tell other people to speak instead. Communication major isn't real. It's not. I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone right now, so I forgot that's a thing. But communications majors is okay. You teach what you can't do is the saying. Teach what you can't do is most of the saying, because my basketball coaches taught me and they didn't know what the fuck they were saying. And the better teachers, the more they sometimes can't do. Except for my college professor that's a marketing person. They're sick. I love those effects. Me too. Wait. Yeah. But on to social media marketing though. That was all my English class, because I'm in beginning creative writing class, which I thought was a fictional course, but it's not. It's a non-fiction course, which is very disappointing, but hey, here we are. I literally was writing about leftovers today, but I had to write it in a storytelling way. So I actually think I ate with it. I think right now, like, I'm writing it right now, and I think the course that I'm going with, the leftover course I'm going with, is actually kind of good. I'm talking about how... Okay, wait, I'm going to actually, like, go into what I'm talking about from, like, the writing class, because I love storytelling. I'm such a big storyteller, in a good way. But for the writing assignment that I'm doing, I'm writing about leftovers, and you have to, like, put meaning behind it. So I'm talking about how my family never really had leftovers when I was growing up, because we would always, like, make just enough food. It was both because we didn't have that much money to buy that much food, or also we had a big family, because it would be me, my brother, my mom, and then, like, my dad. And then when I go to, like, family gatherings, right, we would make, like, abundance of food, because there's so many of us, and we could take leftovers, and that was the whole point. But I hated taking leftovers, because that means I had to eat the same food every single time, every single day, until it ran out, which it would last like a week or 2 weeks. And I didn't like it. I didn't like that part growing up. But then as I started getting older, like, both the family would get big and then the other family would get smaller. And I'm talking about how I'm enjoying it now because in the future, I'm going to miss that. I'm going to miss being able to, like, do that with my family right now. Like, in the future, I'm hoping to, like, have a bunch of friends. Like, my thing, or not, like, a bunch of friends, like, a family of my own and, like, do what we're doing now. But I'm going to miss that concept of it. And I'm trying to, like, convey that into my essay of, like, trying to enjoy what is happening now. And I'm going to miss those leftovers in the future because what's going to be left over of the family. I also had a writing assignment when I first went into the class last week, because last week was my first day of my writing class in person, and we had to write about, like, who are we? Like, the prompt was, like, what are we made of? Wait, hold on. I actually can get my little notebook that I have. You guys stay there. You guys stare at the door. Or stare at the window, not the door. Where is my book? Give me a second. 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 Okay, it's going to take a little bit longer than a second. Gonna keep it a buck. Where's my book? It should be in this bag because I remember seeing it is the problem. I swear I saw it earlier. I saw my book earlier. Okay, wait. Is it in this one? Oh, it is in this one. JK, didn't grab it. Hello. Okay. I wrote it in this little book. Give me a second. Okay. That's my to-do list. I'm a doodler. I'm a little doodler when I'm bored. Okay. Where is it? Hello? I got a Pop-Tart. Who wants it? Me. I do. Where is it? Oh, okay. January 30th prompt. Okay. Oh, I don't like fudge. Okay. January 30th for prompt. And then I didn't write the prompt down, but it's like, what are we made of? And we could write it in any way that we want to. S'mores is superior flavor? No, it's just too fudgy in my mouth. Never mind, I'm more of a brown sugar guy. Type B? I'm like a strawberry girl. Okay. Strawberry, like the frosting one. With the frosting on top. Okay. So some people wrote, like, what are they made of? And they wrote, like, scientifically that they're made up of cells. And then another person said that, like, they took it in a literal sense. Someone else took it in an emotional sense. Someone else talked about how they're made up of, like, this one specific trauma. And I was more like, I don't know. And I don't know what I was like, but either way, I haven't eaten a toaster strudel in a while. Let me talk about this real quick before I forget again. Anyways, I am made of the sum of my parts. My parts being my friends, family, and the choices throughout life I've either faced or overcome. There are days I don't know what I'm made of because I constantly feel lost, as if I'm constantly being deconstructed over the years to be pieced together by stronger structures. What I have never lost is the foundation that is me. My personality never faltered. My love for everyone never broke. I just had to learn and overcome who I was every day to make myself grow. I am made of myself. And so she was like, that's a very philosophical way of saying it. And I was like, I don't know. I normally say, like, I am me and me is I. Yeah, well, it's strawberry. It's got to be frosted. Unfrosted ones are psychopaths. On God. Unfrosted ones are psychopaths. But I took it more in, like, my emotional sense of it. Because a lot of the times when someone says, what am I made of? Or, like, how did I get here? I talk about my friends. I talk about my family. I talk about all of that stuff because that's what I'm made of. I may have been built from trauma, but that's not who I am as a person. It may have given me my sense of humor, but it's not who I am. And it's something that I have to learn. She talks so smart in class, but when I pick her up, she forgets what language she speaks. Because it's different. I can be with you guys who I am, but I feel like I have to convey myself better when I'm like in school or like when I'm doing business stuff, because when I'm typing professional letters, it's hard. Thank you for the follow. I don't know how to say your name. If you want to tell me how to say your name, I would love to, but thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm talking about school and emotional stuff, not about me though specifically. So if you want to learn about social media marketing or the power of vulnerability, I'm here. Sure, we've accepted you? Exactly. See, here's the thing. When I first started talking to one of my coworkers, their name's Nate, chat, for the ones who don't know. How do you know that's how... when I first started talking to my friend Nate, I had showed him my, like, calendar and my schedule of everything that I had to do, because I was very jam-packed last year. So that's how I introduced myself to him. I was like, oh my god, do you want to see my schedule? And he was like, sure. And so I look smart to him, and now he knows I'm stupid because he's like my best friend. Because it's a common name? That's not common. Unless it's common to you, it's not common to me. Neon Sony. Is that good? I need to brush my hair. Hold on. Okay. Yes? Oh, Sickums. I'm gonna get hair on my bed, but that's okay because there's already hair on my bed. I need to wash these sheets. I've washed the blankets. I haven't washed the sheets yet. But on to social media marketing, guys. In social media marketing class, we talked about how TikTok, it's infested people's brains, and it's crazy. We were talking about how some people like crashed out and cried about TikTok like shutting down or them deleting TikTok, not knowing it was gonna come back. And I was talking about, I literally like doxed Kylie in class. I was like, we found a way that my friend could watch TikTok, and the way that Kylie watches TikToks, because she can watch it, is I will screen share on FaceTime her TikTok on my phone. And there is a update on FaceTime where you can control the other person's phone if you allow them to. So I simply, like, me and Kylie will be on Discord, and she will be scrolling on TikTok on my phone, pretty much. And I'll put my phone to the side if I don't want to listen to the TikToks, and I would just work on my computer while she watches. We've only done it like once so far, but that's how we do it. Terrifying. There is a way that you can control it if you allow them to control it. Like, you can literally control, like, everything on the phone. Like, you could leave the app that you were originally on. You could do whatever you want on the phone. I first learned it when I was on call with Ami. And me and Ami was letting me open his Pokemon packs because I was sad. So I was opening his packs for him. Should we say that TikTok and other alike apps have more disadvantages than advantages because of the way people are using it now? Alike apps have more disadvantages because of the way people are using it now. I don't know. Because me personally, I don't use TikTok as much ever since the ban. I just don't feel like it's necessarily there. I use it to learn about other things, but unless I get like tired of like something else, I'll go on TikTok. But most of the time I read on my phone. People are addicted to these apps. No, I agree with you. I completely agree with you that people are addicted to these apps. Terrifying if your apps aren't locked. Oh, I literally keep nothing from my friends, so it doesn't make a difference to me. Depends on who you ask, because there's smaller businesses that need the exposure. Exactly. But then there's people who get brain rot. Instagram, for example, people sit and scroll until they're tired, and then go back until they're tired of it too, and then go back to scroll. Yeah, because if you ask someone that's in social media marketing, a lot of people like almost lost their jobs because TikTok was gone. Thanks for the lurk, Marcy. A lot of people almost lost their jobs because TikTok was gone. And now Instagram and Meta is happening, and it's so stupid because Meta is making you follow like random people. Like, some people was forced to follow Trump, and like they were like, "What the fuck? Why are we following Trump?" And they weren't to begin with. And so my friend was checked themselves, and they were following him, and I checked, I wasn't. But I was like, that's so weird. Like, Instagram is like slowly like converting into that way, and I'm just like, that's so stupid. And then with TikTok, my problem with the whole TikTok ban, right, was that it was banned at 7 p.m., like, around that time on Saturday, and then it came back on Sunday. So it came back, like, 12 hours afterwards, right? So there was not necessarily a need for the ban yet, and everyone was like, oh, Trump fixed it. Trump, like, is helping us. Trump wasn't the president yet. He wasn't fully inaugurated, and I was like, okay, it's like a publicity scheme, and I feel like with the generation and how things are going now, a lot of things are becoming publicity schemes. Like, there was no reason that Logan Paul needed to be involved in Trump's speech. There's no reason that Elon Musk needed to be involved so much, and everybody, like, saying, like, oh, it's because he has autism that he saluted Hitler, like, that he did the Nazi salute. Like, hello? How are you going to say? And these are coming from the people, by the way, that don't believe in mental illnesses. So do you not see the hypocrisy in this? And I just think that's insane. TikTok, for example, DeepSeek are dangerous to privacy and works as a threat. I don't know what DeepSeek is. They're committing for him comment, then they expect returns from Trump. There's no reason why people of money are there than people of politics. Exactly. But it's like this one, I don't remember what the movie was. It wasn't with you guys that I watched it, but I think the movie was 2012. I think that's what the movie was, because it was about how, like, there was, the world was ending, right? Because people thought the world was ending in 1999. DeepSeek is new AI, right? I don't know. I have no clue anything about, like, AI stuff. I think it was 2012 where it showed people of money being allowed to go into, like, the end of the road movie. Yeah. It was how people of money, like all the rich people, got into the whatever it was, and they could have gotten people that were, like, actually farmers and ones that could help inside of there, and they didn't. Yeah, it's new AI made by Chinese firm, soon to be banned in the USA, EU, and India. I have no clue. The Big Ship? Yeah, something along those lines. I think I watched that with my cousins, but it was, like, something along those lines of it. Yeah. It's like that. It's like, if you have money, you're up. Crazy ass shit. Movie night? I don't want to watch 2012 again. It wasn't that good of a movie. Let's keep it a buck. Let's watch a different movie. The movie scared me as a kid. Bro, everybody scared me as a kid because everybody was like, the world's ending in 2012. What was I, like, 9? And I have OCD? Like, Basil, what were you, like, 7? Wait, Basil, are you younger than me or older than me? I forget. Are you older than me? Wait a minute. Pause. No, you're younger than me. No, you're younger than me. You're older than Kylie, though. I don't know. We got other movies to watch. We got better movies to watch. I don't know. That's crazy. I'm the year of the goat. We do got better movies to watch. Back to social media marketing, though. We kind of strayed from the topic. But that's okay, because I like straying from the topic. Do a thumbs up. But I like straying from the topic because then we're actually having this conversation and people are actually understanding it. And we may be straying far from the topic, but if it's not a fizzy stream if we're not straying far from the topic. I think we may be the same age, actually. Low-key, we might be. Low-key, we might be. I don't know, though. Also, all we do is tangents, be so for real. Exactly. But, like, tangents are so much better because that's what I like about, like, learning with other people is that we can go on tangents and it's not necessarily we have to stay on track of one topic. We can talk about multiple topics if we want to. We can completely straight. We can go back to it if we want to. It doesn't matter because it's a live stream. That's the best part about it. It does not fucking matter. But back to social media marketing. When I'm in my marketing class, I have a marketing teacher, my marketing management teacher that's like, oh, none of you guys know anything about marketing. And it's like, he always wants us to raise our hand. And then when we do, and when we talk, he's like, that's the worst thing that you could have said. And it's like, You wonder why people don't want to talk. Yeah, we had the same birthday and are both goats. Wait, you're not born on the July 23rd. No. You're not born on July 23rd. What? Wait, you are. Because I remember I'm always sharing my birthday with you. But I didn't know you were 20. Basil, we're like that. Remind me of the time to tell you about the class I took during interterms winter session in college because I think you would have liked it. I love my social media marketing class right now because we're doing a simulation and our grade is based on how well we do in marketing, like marketing on that simulation, and I think that's so fun. Because like although we can't really identify like our good marketing strategies because we're what's the word? We're like withheld. That's not the word I want, but we're forced to do specific things for it. Like we can't do certain media and stuff, but it also kind of helps us with marketing. It's like we work with what we got, and I like that. That's really fun. I'm having a lot of fun with the simulation. Oh, my back hurts. But I don't know, guys. Restrictions? Yeah, restrictions. That's the word. We're very restricted to specific things and specific ways that we need to do things, and I don't like that. But it's also helping us learn how to market with what we got, so that's fun. But in the social media marketing class, a lot of my notes is on my computer, and I don't want to get on my computer. That's why I'm streaming from my phone. But a lot of the things that we learned was how a lot of the times are changing. We have to relate to brain rot. It's very upsetting. When it comes to researching is hard. Getting off social media, taking a break is good for you. I didn't listen to this part of the TED Talk, funny enough, because I was on social media messaging people back. But something that was a part of it was literally like the entire TED Talk that we were listening to in class was why you should get off social media. And a very important part was how social media has caused a lot of anxiety towards like this generation. I've not been here. Hi, Joe! We're talking about social media and how it's bad for you, funny enough. Very coincidentally. But social media has caused a lot of anxiety for this generation because it's like you need to be perfect. You need to be this specific way that these people want you to be. And I hate that about social media. I hate that so much about social media. Because it's like, cancel culture is a lot more relevant and prevalent nowadays. And I don't like that because it's like, people are canceling the wrong people. Or they're canceling them because they didn't know. And that's not something that they understood. Because, for example, like, different countries will know different things. And some words may be socially acceptable in one country, but it's not socially acceptable in another. But when you come to this country, how are you going to know? We're getting deep in here? Yeah. We're talking about social media and how a lot of people don't know what they can and can't say in social media, and then they'll get canceled for a reason that they shouldn't be. So if you guys want to join in the conversation, that's perfectly okay. We're also straying and going on tangents of topics. So if you guys want to join, we're chilling. But yeah, I don't like that about social media. As a social media marketer, it's really interesting to see people talk about cancel culture because, for example, The Office. If The Office was streamed these days, that would be canceled so fast. But since it was before, right, back in like what, early 2000s, like mid 2000s, like, yeah, something around there, like 2010s. It's fine. It's socially acceptable then. So you don't know what's changed, and you can't hate someone for not knowing. You can only hate them for knowing and refusing to change. And that's a different story. If they know what they're doing is wrong and they choose not to change, then they're in the wrong. But if they start it and they don't know what's happening and they say something, teach them. Don't be like, go look it up. Don't piss me off. Do not piss me fucking off. Oh, I think nowadays cancel culture is so known that whenever someone decides to cancel someone, everyone should just believe them. No one does their own research. Oh my god. Zhao, you bring up such a great point, and something else that I want to jump to is cancel culture and how people don't research both sides, because this is such a good relevant topic right now. Let's talk about Dream. Let's talk about Dream. In 20 let's go back to old lore, right? 2021 or yeah, 2020, Dream gets canceled for cheating in a speed run. And I'm not watching during this time period. This is stuff that we like know. Okay, I'm only talking about it because this is the best like observation that I can make of it, because a lot of people know him or a lot of people know of him, right? So it's the better observation. I don't fuck with Dream anymore. I'm keeping the merch because I'm not getting rid of hundreds of dollars of merch that I spend. I don't regret seeing him in person. I had a lot of fun. Do I not like the person that he is now? Yes. Like, there's a lot of things that could have been avoided if he simply just wasn't a fucking dumbass. But here we are, and he's now being used as my example in social media. So, as a person that was a fan of Dream, I can justifiably say that I understand both sides of it, because I have friends that were Dream stands. Okay, I did not do a thumbs up. I have friends that were Dream stands, and I have friends that are antis and have been antis since 2022. I know his name, but other than the little bit I saw on your stream about the drama, exactly. People know of his name. People know, or people have been here since 2021 during the Dream SMP. It's like, people understand that, and people don't know what actually happened during this time period. I'm not saying that I know all. I need that to be clear real quick. So if anybody decides, hey, I'm joining the stream and she's talking about Dream and she's supporting him, I'm gonna clip it out of context. I can pull this up, because people clipping stuff out of context, you piss me off too. You guys piss me off too. Motherfuckers. There, I said that. Anyways, I'm not supporting him. I'm just saying from the both sides of it. 2020, he gets claimed for cheating on a speedrun. He comes out, like, literally finding a scientist or some shit like that, an astronomer, who's like, he didn't cheat because of the 1 in a million chance of blah, 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 blah. No one gives a fuck. Anyways, so everybody hates him because of that. Everybody knows him being a cheater and a speedrunner. Whatever. And then 2021 happens, like, it's like a big boom, blah, blah, blah. People that clip streams out of context are so popular now, oh my god, and it's so annoying. But 2021 happens, Dream SMP is popping off, all this is happening, blah, blah, blah. Here and then, there are, like, some random dramas that are happening. Dream face reveals. Okay, wait. Swipe to allow or deny. How do I allow? How do I allow? Allow. Allow message. Allow. Yeah, fuck bitches. Fuck bitches. I've had to figure out how to allow it on my phone. But 2021 comes along, right? A lot of random dramas happening, yada, yada, yada. Some people are getting canceled, but, like, there's other stories that are coming out that it's like, that's not true. The Manatreat situation happens, right? And nobody knows about the situation. Nobody knows what's going on. Manatreat gets, like, onto the Dream SMP. Everybody's, like, assuming of who this person is. Like, who the heck is this guy? And then he gets canceled and leaves. Right? But nobody knows, like, what actually happened. And later on in the future, we find out that he was a freak. That he was a fucking freak who was messaging girls. And then there was Jakishi. Oh my god, I remembered his name. That's crazy. Jakishi, who gets added to the Dream SMP. The only person that got added from the list of things. And he's a freak too. And it's like, okay, that's crazy. You can't blame Dream for not knowing that they're freaks. That's something that you can't blame them for. I'm getting to what you can blame him for, chat. Let's calm down real quick, okay? I'm gonna talk you through it, all right? Because I need you to understand. Because this may be a safe space, this may be my stream, but I want you guys to follow along with me and understand it, because sometimes it's hard and it's difficult, okay? And I can take that firsthand, all right? Anyways, 2022 comes along, right? Dream face reveals. Imagine this. There was this person that explained it very well on TikTok. Imagine this. You are, like, working out every single day to face reveal to millions of people who have been waiting for your face for the past 2-3 years. And it's like, you work out, you literally are doing a surgery so that you can get rid of the excess fat in your body because you worked out so much that now you have to go through like a surgery to do that. You face reveal, everybody says put the mask back on. Everybody says that you're so ugly, you look like Rumpelstiltskin. Imagine if when I face revealed and someone said that shit to me, I think I might have lost my shit. I think I may have gotten off social media forever and never came back. Because this was before the grooming allegations, right? Because the grooming allegations happened in mid-October during TwitchCon. He face revealed on like October 2nd or some shit like that in 2022. And just imagine like literally working your ass off to be the best person that you can be and then being called ugly. Now I might have crashed out. Now I might have like lost my shit. This is where I wear a cat beanie because I fucking hate my fat ass forehead. And it's like I'm not wearing it now because it's dirty and that's the only reason, and because I'm teaching you guys a lesson. What did you say? Damn, sounds like the drama history. I don't understand why content creators keep wanting to touch children. Bro, why do you want to touch children? Why? Why do you want to talk to people like when you're 23 years old and you want to talk to someone that's 17 and like want to fuck? Who knows? Who knows? Crazy times, chat. Crazy times. But a lot of things are happening. Then he gets canceled for grooming, right? Someone comes out about him grooming kids. Or it comes out that he was 19, I believe, 19, 20, and he talked to someone who was 17, who was his fan. And everyone's like, oh my god, that's fucking crazy, that's insane. And then what ends up happening is that immediately after, he doesn't come up with a Google Doc, but he talks about how, like, this didn't happen, and it's like up in the air for a year, right? The thing that Dream did that was not the best thing to do was he literally kept saying like, oh, he's gonna come out with the story for like a year. He's like, I'm gonna come out with the story, I'm gonna like talk about it, I'm gonna say like everything that has been happening over and over again. But he should have just spent that, oh, this is really awkward timing, this is really, really awkward timing. He should have just stayed quiet and waited until he released the story. Also, my affiliate anniversary was yesterday, but I do appreciate it. What I'd walk in on. I'm talking about social media marketing. So this is classes in session. I'm talking about social media marketing, and I'm using the example of Dream as cancel culture and how he was the absolute like if I was his PR team, I would have been so angry about everything that he released during the time period of him not releasing the Google Doc, because as a person who's as a social media marketer and someone who actually learned from experiences of cancel culture, I was so angry about everything that was happening of like, why is he talking about this before releasing it? And then during, when he finally released it, right? If you guys watched it, I'll read that after. If you guys watched this thing, you didn't have to. I don't care. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I saw your message, but I can't look at it right now. But if he actually released the video without releasing all the stuff about like him going to release the video, it would have been okay. But it wasn't. But although all the grooming allegations, all the people that said that he groomed them, they all came out as liars, and they all admitted to lying, right? And then the day before that he was going to release the video, someone came out with a Google Doc, and he addressed the Google Doc in the video about how this was a lie too, and he explained it. That's why the video got pushed back by another day, was because he had to explain of why this one was a lie too. And so everyone that came out about him grooming them was a lie. Here's where every situation could have been avoided if he simply shut the fuck up. But he was himself, and look where himself got him. Take some time. Take a breather. Learn about your mistakes. Don't repeat your mistakes, right? the concert happened, right? And the whole thing with like the person who voice acted Gumball happened. I think that situation was insane because in that situation, the guy who played Gumball may have been able to reclaim the F slur, may have been able to reclaim the R slur, but he said it as an offensive way towards Dream, right? And I may not be able to I may not be able to claim those words, but in the situation that's happening now, when he said the R slur towards Tommy's fans, you may be able to, I've talked to people who can reclaim those slurs, right? And I've like asked them, they're like, as long as it's not offensive or derogatory towards another person or other people, right? And when the person who played Gumball said it, the R slur, it was derogatory towards Dream, and that's a bad thing, right? But nobody gave a fuck because it was Dream, so like, why would they care? But Dream said it, and it's still a bad thing. Must have been the wind. And it's crazy because, like, Dream says the R slur. It's always about intention. Exactly. Thank you, Taya Babea. It's always about the intention of what's behind it. And he doubled down on it, right? Dream said that, like, he can reclaim the slur. So why did he delete it, and why did he apologize for it? He only apologized for it because people were upset. And even his own fans were upset about it. And it's like, you double down on it. Stay double down. Like, if you're gonna double down on something, like, stay that way. It's okay. If you're gonna defend something, defend it that way. Right? I think that's like a really big thing of everything 2023 below could have stayed 2023 and below if he was a good person. But no. It did not. And then the George thing happened. And he made it seem like it was about him, but then he actually just didn't learn that his best friend was a freak. But hey, I think content creators nowadays are more worried about their image than their own fans. And I think that's so insane because your whole community is made up of your fans, is made up of the people that genuinely care and want to watch your streams. And I think that really fucking sucks. I think that's awful because I think that's one of my biggest fears about being a creator is not being able to talk to every single one of you guys and actually caring about you guys, because I'm going to be, like, if I ever get, like, a bunch of people chatting in my chat, I'm going to try to read every single one of the messages and not focus on the game. And I'm just going to be a just chatting streamer. And that's perfectly okay with me because I'm a yapper, but you're literally there because of them and they don't give a shit. Exactly. But I saw this tweet about how someone gifted 5 subs and they were like, oh, thank you for the 5 subs. I appreciate it. And then they moved on. Yeah, that's perfectly okay. I don't understand why they're getting upset. Like, at least they acknowledged it, right? They can't be like, oh my god, thank you for the 5 gifted, holy shit, right? Because some people aren't like that. Some people aren't, like, energetic. Some people can't express it that way, but they are happy about it. Yapple, you want bestie? Thanks, guys. You know, something that I had to learn, I'm gonna give you guys this real quick before I go back on my tangent. Something that I learned was, yap all you want. If someone doesn't want to listen, if they're online, they can just leave the call. If it's a person IRL, literally, they could either say that they don't want to hear it in a nice way, right? Or they could leave the conversation. But some people don't do that. And I think that's something that I had to realize was that if you guys didn't want to hear me right now, right, on this stream, you can leave. You can literally just click off. It's not that hard. You could simply walk away from the conversation because guess what, guys? Something that a lot of people forget, and sometimes I forget too. You have free will. You have the free will to leave a conversation that you do not like. And that's what people forget, is that you have that free will. Leave. If someone's not treating you right, and I understand, I completely get it. It's not that easy in other situations. I'm only talking about situations when you're talking. Walk away power, period. I'm only talking about situations when it's like simple. When it's a simple conversation, when it's someone not treating you right, like a friend that's not treating you right. I'm not talking about like those other serious situations where it's really hard to leave that situation. That's an entirely different story. That's not always easy. And I feel like people can't separate those two sometimes. Because there are conversations where it's like, for example, This didn't happen. I'm just saying this. Like, if Taya was in call with me, right, and I'm yapping about my trauma, and it's affecting her, all she needs to do is tell me, and I will stop talking about it. Or she could be like, hey, I don't want to hear this right now, but if you want to continue talking about it, like, you're more than welcome to talk about it with other people. I just don't want to hear it. And then she could either leave or disconnect from the call. It's that simple. I'm not saying that's what happened, but that's how you get out of that situation. Okay? By the way, not relevant, but I got cheese beard. Cheese beard. Hold on, I'm scrolling up because I think I missed this situation. I think I missed the conversation, I mean. He did go full Ryan Reynolds pamphlet. The fuck? Wait. Or just blame for something that is a lie should just stay quiet and just focus on creating their defense. Exactly, Zhao. They should just create their defense and shut the fuck up and work on it. Because what are you gonna do? Literally, what are you gonna do other than that? I think the reason everyone was so mean about it was because he kept saying he looked like the fan art he got, and the people were close to how he looked when he actually didn't. I understand that, but it still, like, would hurt my feelings. For example, like, if someone still said, like, oh my god, he's so ugly. I get that, though. Like, if someone was like, oh yeah, you look like your fan art and you don't. But be courteous to other people. It's not hard. It's not! Ryan Reynolds pamphlet. Ryan Reynolds pamphlet. I'm reading chat, but I think that... You're at, like, the board you play, the charcuterie board? Charcuterie board. Okay. I think I caught up on the chat messages, though. Hold on, I need to crack my back. Okay. The what? The charcuterie board. Anyways, back to cancel culture. If something is happening, work on your defense. Literally, simple as that. When it comes to PR, talk about it. Don't post on emotions. That's a really good thing about content creation. If you want to, like, be a content creator, do not post based on your emotions if you're a big content creator. Okay. I'm going to talk about this with you guys real quick. Wait, who lurked? Thanks for lurk. Okay, I gotta go do this. Thank you for lurk. One of my favorite content creators spent 2 whole years away from the internet to make their defense, which was actually a very good defense with a ton of evidence. And that's fantastic. It sucks that, like, due to the fact that it was good evidence and they were right, the fact that they had to leave for 2 years to be able to do it. And that sucks because it's like false accusations. People don't understand that this is genuinely affecting someone's future and someone's life and career. If it's false accusations, they just will spew it and, like, make shit up. And it's like, that really fucking sucks. Because things that happen on the internet stay on the internet forever. And I don't think people understand that. That I feel like people see that as just a phrase and not a real life concept that is happening. Because companies are looking at your social media. Companies are seeing all of this stuff. And they're like, oh, can we trust this person? Can, like, we understand that this is an okay thing to do? False accusations are fucking terrible even off the internet. Off the internet, it's awful. It's like, it's genuinely so bad. And I don't think that people understand this. I genuinely believe that there are bad people in the world, but there are people who just don't care about other people. If you're not in that social circle, and it's so disappointing and saddening to see, because it's like, oh, they're not in my life anymore. They're not real. They're non-existent. Like, object permanence is not there for me. And it's like, they are still people. And I don't know. I think that's just a whole different story about, like, people's psychologies and how they were born and how they were made up. And that's not something that I know a lot about and can get into. Yeah, King, I know. But, false accusations and everything is just, crazy shit. I don't even know what tangent I was on at that point. Give me a second. I need to go back. I need to rewind. Oh, airplane. I don't know what tangent I was on. But either way, cancel culture sucks. Social media is a scam. Social media is a scam. I've spent 54 minutes, like, talking to you guys about this. It's crazy. On social media, by the way. But who knows? I genuinely, like, my goal is to just make something, not of myself, but with other people. Because I've always wanted to just help people or to make people happy. And that's the people pleaser in me. But I found a way to be a people pleaser while also doing a job. And it's social media management and social media marketing. Because I genuinely believe the people that I'm working with right now, with their content creation, can do great things, can be great entertainment. They just gotta put in that effort. Like Zach, Phenom, and Pixel Fix, they're all great. Their content is like super funny, super amazing. They just need to get out there. They need to put in that work, and like they are, and they're putting in that effort right now. And I'm just there to help. I'm just there to support. And that's always been my favorite thing, of just helping and supporting other content creators, because I love seeing other people grow, because I know that I have the passion. I know that I don't have the talent. I know I'm not that funny all the time. Like, I don't know how some people say that I'm funny. I don't get it personally. But some people say that I'm funny, and I'm like, okay, thanks. Appreciate it, I guess. I know that I have good comedic, like, reactions. Like, but I don't have that, like, back-to-back banter. Like Gilmore Girls. I love relating it to Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls is a good back-to-back banter of, like, wait. That wasn't a good one, but oh well. But I don't have that banter. And I can admit it. I can admit my strengths and my weaknesses. Like the SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. My strengths is that I'm a very passionate individual. My weaknesses is that I don't have a lot of talent to prove it, but I am good at organization. Opportunities that I have is the platform that I already made for myself, and people know that I'm a reliable person so that they can trust me into helping them make their content. Those are the opportunities. The threats is that social media marketing and social media in general, social media management, is all a oversaturated industry, and it's hard to get into. But it's something that I enjoy, and it's something that I like. So I'm going to do it anyways and hope for the fucking best. Any questions? Questions, comments, concerns? This was like an hour-long class, chat. But just noting, I'm only 21. I've had a lot of life experience. Not a lot. I've had life experiences. Also, I'm going to say this now because a coworker pissed me off. None of the ones that are in chat. Coworker pissed me off. Just because you're young, just because you're younger than another person, doesn't mean that you haven't lived life experiences. Doesn't mean that they're smarter than you. So if someone starts talking down to you just because they're older, fight back. Not physically, fight back. Start being a bitch. Actually, lack of a better term. Exactly. Start being a bitch. Start talking back to them. Like most classes, go on tangents. Who the fuck said that? Some bitch. Some bitch that pissed me off that I don't talk to anymore. Thought you were going to talk about Vince. Who? No. I don't know who you're talking. What? I don't even know what situation you're talking about. I know who you're talking about, but I don't know what situation you're talking about. Be a bitch, chat. Because if someone starts talking down to you for experiences that you've had and they don't understand, start explaining it to them. Go into detail. Because I want them to come back at you and be like, oh, what life experiences have you had? Let's break it down for you. What life experiences have I had? Let's go in good then bad, right? Life experiences. I've traveled to Japan. I've gone to a different country, right? I've traveled states. I've gone to Texas. I've gone to Florida. I've gone to Utah. I've gone to Arizona. Like, I've gone to different states, right? I've been to weddings. I've been to funerals. I've been to all these things. Now I'm sad. I finished my cheese bread. Bro, make more. Thoughts? Simply make more. Also make me some. Wasn't that when she didn't want to be social? Oh, when he sat down next to me? No. That's a different situation. When I don't want to be social, that's a whole different situation. I'm talking about when someone literally said that I didn't have life experiences, because I was like, oh, I'm like going through a lot of like anxiety. I have like a lot of shit in my life that I have to deal with and do. And they were like, oh, it's okay. You're young anyways. You haven't experienced life. I'm in a restaurant. You're in a restaurant and you're watching me right now? That's crazy. Order more. That's even better. You don't have to make it. Order more. It's like Cheesecake Factory. But those are like the good experiences I've had. Bad experiences that I have, I've been to funerals. I've seen, like, I'm about to trauma dump, chat, so be careful. The trauma dump for the next minute. I'm gonna time myself real quick. It's an hour and 20 seconds, and I'm gonna time myself. Okay, I'm gonna trauma dump for the next minute. So if you don't want to hear it, mute. Okay, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have literally been groomed. I have gone to funerals. I've watched both my grandpas die in front of me. I have, let's see. I'm not like Barney from How I Met Your Mother. I can't do this. I have, I've seen my dad die, like on the floor dead. I've seen open caskets. I've literally like, it's crazy how people don't understand these life experiences. I've been catfished. I've been used. I've been manipulated. Like, I don't know why you need to know this about my life to understand that I've had life experiences, but hey, here we are. Did it in less than a minute. But yeah. You've been what? Which one? Which one? But yeah. You don't need to be, the more you know, you don't need to be like 36 years old and have more life experience than someone that's 21. People experience life differently. And no, I'm not going to say like my life's harder than someone else's, but you can't do that in comparison. You can't compare your traumas to other people because you're living life differently. It's like when parents are like, you wouldn't have survived if you worked on the farms. And it's like, you're right, I wouldn't have, because that's not something that I experienced. That's not something that I had to deal with. Like, this is different. My upbringing wasn't that. And did you not work your ass off so that I didn't have to experience that? I just realized we both share something. I hope not one of the bad parts. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Also, I've experienced heartbreak. I've experienced my first heartbreak. I could work on a farm. I could not. Been used before my best friend. I've like been told that I'm the worst person to talk to in any situation back in like my junior year when I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, because their situation was really different. Theirs was like, they had a crush on this guy and they would always talk to me about it. And I ran out of advice to give because it was for a year. I never said that they need to get over it. I just said that I don't really know what to say because I've said everything that I could say. I'm here to listen. And they were like, you're the worst person to talk to ever. Blah, 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 blah. And then we had a falling out. And then their group had a falling out. But they still talked to like some people of the group. Content warning. Real. I love that game. Order more. Type shit. Cafe. Order more. The whole remuneration is arrogant like that, and it's annoying. It's so disappointing. Because it's like, you don't know, like, what different people are going through. Like, yeah, I wouldn't have been able to work in a farm. You wouldn't have been able to last in a war. Like, people go through things differently. I'm not saying, like, oh my god, guys, my anxiety is worse than going through war. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that that's not an experience that I hopefully have to live through. Hopefully. With the society of what's going on right now, I hope that I don't have to live through it. Why did I sound like that? Why do I have an accent right now? Wait. Okay, I'm fine. But yeah. Oop, I'm lagging, I think. I hope it's not my stream. I hope it's not my internet. Wait. That was a good burp. Yeah, it was a good one. But yeah. I hope it's not something that I have to live through. But it's like, it's what I'm experiencing right now, and you have to understand that it's not going to be the same as yours because you worked your ass off so that it didn't have to be the same experience as yours. So why are you getting upset with me that it's not? Bring that up to your parents when you're old enough. Yeah, if you have a good relationship with your parents, or you don't live with them anymore, because then you could just walk out. Going back to our old topic, just walk out, just leave. Because like, when you with your parents, you can, depending on the parent, you can never really have that conversation with your parents of like, you did this because then, oh, so I'm a bad parent then, so I should just kill myself. But then they're actually serious. So I should just kill myself. And it's like, no, that's not what I'm saying at all. But like, hey, you take what I'm saying for what you want to take it, right? I don't know, guys. I'm just a girl. I feel good about talking about this, though. I feel like I'm actually capable of talking about this with you. Oh, that's what I wanted to bring up. Okay. If you're a bigger content creator, right? I remembered what I wanted to bring up. I gotta bring it up before I forget. If you're a bigger content creator, it's a really different situation of when you're a smaller content creator, right? Because for me, I can talk about this. I can talk about it and not have a thought in my mind of what I'm saying sometimes. Like, yes, I need to be socially aware of what I'm saying, but it's different because when you're a bigger content creator, you are taking on the responsibility of other people being influenced by you because you're now an influencer. Because now people are watching you. People are influenced by what you're doing. They want to play your game, whether it be they want to play the games that you're playing or they are following your way of life, your daily life, right? Like how people follow Aiden Ross. God forbid, who knows why. Or I was going to say Tate McRae. Andrew Tate. God knows why. But hey, you are a big influencer. You need to know what you're doing. You decided to take this responsibility on. This is now your job. It may not be what you signed up for. Hey, that's life, bro. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. That's life. You signed up for a job. You got to work with it. You got to work with the ups and downs of it. It's not just content creating. It's now other people watching you, other people relying on you. It's like if you were to work a hands-on job, people are relying on you to get that job done. People are relying on you to do certain things. You need to get that done. That's now a part of your job description. You added a new thing to your job description. Good job. You can write that down. Write that down. Be like, customer support, customer service. I don't know, man. It's something you gotta do. It's something that you're stuck and you have to do and deal with it. I don't know. It sucks. It really sucks. As a person that's worked an actual job, as a person that did content creation part-time, kind of full-time technically, because I streamed every day for a little bit, like, it's something that you gotta do. It's something that you gotta deal with. Life of a content creator. You want to be an influencer? There you go. There's a little foundation for you that you can have. Becoming an influencer is like becoming a parent. Yeah. You got to gentle parent your chat. That's what I was doing with you guys for the past hour. I'm gently parenting you. But I'm also cursing at you because I'm your friend. But I'm not your good friend. It's like, I'm not going to say it like that. But I was going to say it's like when parents like, I'm your friend, but respect me. You guys don't have to fucking respect me. You can leave if you don't want to respect me, though. I'm not your actual parent. I remember when people started calling me like their mom or their aunt in my chat, and I was like, guys, I'm mentally incapable of taking care of myself. I cannot be your mother. I will not be your mother. I am simply me. I'm not a big enough content creator to make that influence, but I'm a content creator that cares about my community and cares for you guys to know of what the fuck is happening in everyday life. I'm not fully engulfed into politics, but I want you guys to know about like basic foundation of like something that I wish that I knew. I wish that I knew about this when I was like freaking 16, 15. I wasn't a part of social media or anything around that time. I was kept to my own world. I was watching Netflix. I was watching YouTube. No, I wasn't even watching YouTube. I was watching Netflix. I was watching Disney Channel. I was on Netflix Kids, for fuck's sake. Like, my parents who thought that I was going to do drugs growing up or I was going to go to parties, you're funny. I love going out. Don't like going to parties that much. I will go to parties and then get overstimulated and then want to leave. Or I'll go to parties that literally play D&D. I'm the cool aunt. Yeah. I need water, chat. Okay. I didn't want to get up because I wanted to keep your guys' attention span because I know your guys' attention span is like my attention span, but I really do need water. So everybody go take a little water break. And if you're not going to take a water break, go grab a snack. I don't know. I'm going to be yapping for a little bit more maybe. Who knows? Nobody ever knows. You guys can watch over avocado while I'm gone. I remember he had a name, but I don't remember his name right now. And I can't even take my phone with me because you guys are on my phone and you guys are not allowed to go outside with me. Hydrate before you dehydrate. Exactly. Hydrate. Watch the avocado. I'll be back. Chat, I'm back. Give me a second though. I can only see stuff that's on my phone. And I'm not next to my phone yet. Oh, shit. Hold on. I got a cheesecake. Anyone like ARGs? I do. Want a bite? Wait. Want a bite? Ah. It's crashing through the door for me. Bro, it's just how my door sounds. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's just how my door sounds. I told you to save me some. This is the last one. You took too long. There was like this much of like the double chocolate one, and then there was this one. I had the cake my dad made for my birthday. What kind of cake did he make? Do you guys know what ARGs are? No? Makes sense. I forgot the full thing. I was gonna say artificial, but that's not it. Chocolate with chocolate factor because chocolate. Real and valid. Type shit. I didn't have homework today. Yeah, I like ARGs. My first one that I ever tried deciphering was like, I think Wilbur's, but fuck that guy. I didn't even understand it. I don't even think there was a meaning. I think he just wanted money. And then I think Rambo had an ARG. alternate reality game. Oh. I think there's a different, like, thing for it. Chat. Oh, that was a good ass cheesecake. I'm gonna give it a buck. I gotta change my shirt too, though, because I got it wet. But I just have to pee low key. So I'm gonna end soon because I have to pee. It's gonna take me a second. But anything, any question? I could literally go on a tangent about cancel culture for like an hour. For hours. That wasn't even the hour of cancel culture. I literally just gave you a debrief of cancel culture, but I can literally talk about cancel culture for hours. Sorry about his ex-girlfriend. I think which one had the drama. Oh, we have the drama now. Yeah. Good thing his girlfriend chose Jared. My hair looks okay right now. But I can go on an hour of cancel culture topics. But any questions, comments, concerns before I end the stream? Did everybody learn a good lesson today at least? Did anyone have any takeaways from today? Like at least one takeaway. I'm realizing you guys can't see chat. Did anyone have a takeaway from today? I got an ad. Awkward timing, bro. Oh, I didn't have ads on. Okay, we're gonna go sit on my chair. We're gonna move to my chair. Wah, 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 wah. Okay. Give me a second. We're gonna turn my computer on. Okay. Finally, the ad is over. So sorry. Didn't run it. Ads are forced to run, unfortunately. But questions, comments, concerns. The cat beanie's here, but it's dirty. Questions, comments, concerns, takeaways. I'm loading up my computer right now, so I'm gonna, if I go quiet, it's because I'm trying to load this shit up. Oh, the burp didn't come out. Fuck. We live for tangents here, that's the takeaway. You know, at least you took away something. At least there was a takeaway. Bare minimum. I submitted my assignment seconds before it was due today. I was pretty proud. I was like, holy shit. The second I submitted, I looked down, and it was 12. And I was like, holy shit. Because it was due at noon. And then my other one on Thursday is due at 10 a.m. Because she hates us. Why don't you just make it due the night before if you're going to make it due, like, at, like, 10 a.m.? I prefer that rather than the little ladder. Or the first one, the stature? That what it's called? I always ask Robert because I always forget what it's called. I don't know. I'm glad that you guys learned something. At the end of the day, at least you learned something. You know, I should do these streams more often of just like you guys there. Give me a second, chat. Okay. could go on more tangents with you guys, low-key. I do have more things that I could talk about. Like how you shouldn't trust every creator that you meet. Me included. I'm not saying you can fully trust me. You don't know me. You don't know my life. But I, honestly, I'm the same person. Like, let's keep it a buck. I'm the same person as I am on stream as I am in person. Dreams suck. Social media is addicting. Age means nothing. Currently in a craft store. Ooh, fun. Age means nothing when it comes to... I stopped at age means nothing. That's crazy. You just told us your life? Exactly. I'm the same person online as I am in person, if I'm going to be completely honest and keep it such a buck and real with you guys. Age means nothing when it comes to respect, but means everything in dating, since YouTubers can't be normal, not go for minors. You know that you ate with that line. Basil, shout out. Can confirm, same person. Thank you so much. See, the people that know me in person can confirm that I'm the same person in person. I'm looking at the quality on my phone on my computer, and it's actually really kind of good. Look. Whoa, I'm right there. Also, Basil has met me in person, too. Wow. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. I need to talk to you, Robert, about something after stream. I was reading something, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. But yeah, chat, honestly, I want more of these where I'm talking to you guys about my school, because I'm learning a lot, and I want education to be free. I want education to be free. I want you guys to know, just life in general. I'm so proud of all of you. I may not know you. You may not know me like that. But I'm proud of you guys. As long as you're not just a generally overall bad person. Bar none! Next week's class is going to be about sex. Get your parents' signatures, guys. Get the permission slip signed. We're gonna be talking about sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about... Bye, Basil. Good night. I appreciate you for staying the entire time. That's very sweet of you, actually. I didn't think that you guys would honestly like listening. I wasn't fully sure. Like, I knew that, like, when I was talking about it, it was going to be a very up-in-the-air conversation for you guys, because I wasn't very... I was like, it's IL, but good try. I wasn't fully sure if, like, this was gonna be interesting, right? But if there's anything that you guys want me to talk about, like, let me know. I'm down to talk about it. Can the aces in chat skip? Yeah, I guess. But if you guys want me to talk about something, let me know. I need to know the topic, though. Like, it needs to be something that I'm actually knowledgeable about it, because I don't want to talk about something, like, and be like, oh, yeah, I know everything about this topic. Like, I'm gonna yap about it all the time. Like, I know what I'm saying. Like, the only reason I was able to yap about this was because this is something that I genuinely care about and something that I'm studying for. And, yeah. Oh, the next conversation could be about how I'm supporting the content creators that I'm supporting right now. I'm currently working with Zach FPS, Phenom, I think it's Phenom TV or TTV. I'm not fully sure. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Don't tell Phenom. And Pixelvix. All three are different content creators. Zach does content in Valorant. Phenom also does content in Valorant, but they're also two different content creators in Valorant. And Pixelvix does variety content. I also have been messaging people back and giving them advice, because, again, advice should be free. Also, not calling names out, but if there's something that should be free and you do it and you pay for it, what are you doing? There's gotta be a better option. There's no way. There's gotta be a better option that you could choose. That's free. What is another good advice? Value your time. Your time is very valuable. I gotta end on a good note. Your time is very valuable. Understand that. And you will do great things. Because you're letting a random man waste your time when you could be getting your money up and not your funny up. Come on. Lock it. Anywho, that's all I have to say. Who should we raid? Who's live? 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 There's Wexy. They're playing Poppy Playtime. We can raid Wexy. I met them. If you guys don't want spoilers for Bulu's stream, though, don't watch Wexy because they are playing Poppy Playtime. But if you guys do want to go watch the Poppy Playtime gameplay anyways, you guys can go watch Wexy. The store is like the infinite IKEA. Bro, I love IKEA. Holy shit, I love IKEA. You don't understand. IKEA's a GOAT. Go watch my new video. That's it. Sorry, I had to get that out there. I had to get that out there. I'm so sorry. I wish Omen went live, then I could just raid him. But we'll raid Lexi. They were very sweet when I met them during Crab Game. They were like also the person that I met with like Sita Buddy. But I hope you guys learned valuable lessons. I hope you guys had solid takeaways. Don't do drugs unless it's prescribed. Live your life to the fullest. I'll see you guys in the next class. I don't know what the next class is going to be about. Budget cuts. So sorry. Budget cuts fucked us. Bye, chat. Wait. Wait. Bye. Bye. Join the raid. Bye. Drugs are scary. Bye.